Welcome to Three the Hardaway, aka the three-man Jalen Weave, aka the best big three since LeBron, D Wade, and Bosh, live on YouTube on a Monday evening. It's been a while. We was off last week, but we back again this week. We got about 10, 11 games left in the NBA season, so we close to that postseason, man. We got to get into the play-in scenarios. I know right now, with it being March, you got March Madness going on. Got a lot of upsets that did not happen, actually. So we got a lot of non-parity in the college tournament. But we're here to discuss the NBA, man. So we're going to get into it. If you are here, leave a like on the video. Of course, join the discussion in the live chat and subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to that 400. We are also on any podcast platform, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, anybody podcast. We there. And on Spotify, we got video. So if you enjoy watching the video, driving in your car, going between audio and video, that option is available for you. If you don't know who I am the walking bucket providing instant offense. It's your boy Savage. Up here, we got the coach on the sidelines, taking them school on and off the court. And when I say it's really shitty, it's really shitty. Shitty, what's good, brother?
Hey, man. First and foremost, first of all, thank God all the time. Secondly, shout out to Women's Month. It is this month in March. So hopefully everybody's giving back to women and glorifying women the way they should be. Third, man, want to check on you, man. How's your health doing, man? That's why we was out, man.
You know how it is, bro. You got kids. Hey, when they bring it home, you just take it, man.
Stay away from those little things.
I can't, man. Look, son knows a faucet. Zena, she been better. It's mainly Shiloh. Shiloh the one that got stuff coming out his nose, but he good now. We all good over here though.
Yeah. And you can't give them no medicine or either when they young as hell.
Nope.
Gotta fight that shit.
Yep. Learn something new every day. It ain't even got kids. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, just wait. Just wait. And it don't even be you, bro. Sometimes it be them. That just they feel terrible. Like we went to the ER. What was it? How long ago that was? I don't even remember. And she just couldn't breathe properly at night. So I'm just like, you got to go to sleep, bro. And so she ended up falling asleep on me, and sick child laying on me for 4 hours is not ideal. So, but yeah, it is what it is, man. It's my babies, man. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Exactly. We also got your favorite DJ, the sample man himself, Mr. Tech Secure, too. What's up?
Not too much, brother. Not too much. This is a beautiful Monday. I appreciate always this record with y'all fellas. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. You sent me a video.
I sent you a bunch of videos, bro.
You sent me a video. I know we got NBA trivia. But this video took me back to a time period, and she can't get his phone to sit up.
It's going back.
Watch your tone. Watch your tone.
Watch your tone. I'm a grown ass man. Get your life together over there first of all.
Please get your phone, Sam, brother.
No, that's anyway, true.
But yeah, the video took me back to when I was not even high school. I guess high school counts, but also, I mean, we do it now in terms of like going to the movie theater and not buying the food because the food's expensive at the movie theater. So you try to sneak in something in the theater, whether that's like some chips or juice. But this video that Took sent me had dudes sneaking in whole ass meals. So we're gonna play this video and we're gonna react to it.
The movies.
Oh! In a 16-piece. Never been done before. Oh! How the bread came, you hear me? Rotate them.
Oh! It's
going down, man. Whole large pizza, you feel me?
This the one.
I got a cane too. Coming like this. Hey, turn around again. I missed breakfast today, man. Cereal and milk. Let me know what's y'all top 5 cereal. Number 1 right here. If you ain't come in Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Hey, that's facts, bro. That's facts.
Ice cubes in that bitch.
Oh, we ain't dry snitching.
I just pull up.
Man, it's on TikTok. That'd be all right.
And what they gonna do? Ain't but teenagers anyway.
Man, I got a full ass beard. They ain't no damn teenager.
No, I'm saying, I'll tell you, man. At the movie theater.
Oh, got it.
Okay. Smash burger. Wild ass burger. On the tuck, you feel me? On the hush. Yeah. Yo, no, dog.
Full mid, like.
It's the cane, bro. This man got the cane. so interesting.
Oh!
They doing it, bro. They did it.
Got a whole pizza.
I love it.
Got the
Nah, the
cereal.
cereal was crazy.
One in the bag.
Oh!
Hey, bro, he down that way too fast, bro. Hey, he
And he
down that way too fast. Way too fast, bro. That was way too fast. How he down that hot dog, bro. So I wanted to ask y'all, what did y'all sneak to the movie theater, bro? Like, what's the craziest thing y'all snuck to the movie theater?
Craziest thing. I don't be sneaking nothing in, bro. I just eat popcorn.
All right, look at y'all,
Yeah,
good
bro.
citizens.
I'm good, bro. I'm
No.
sneaking.
No. There's no way. I got a wife and kids, bro. Let's see this first.
He came the first I was saying, but
Hey, bro. Everything can go in here. 2 bags of popcorn.
yep.
You go to the Family Dollar, get a couple snacks, and a couple 20-ounce drinks. Yes, sir.
20 ounce.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know, we used to go to the Paradiso. That's where the U of M and East High School was. Shout out to them too. And the Chick-fil-A right up the street.
Yep, popular. Yep.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Man.
Easy.
Ooh. No, folks, they ain't even checked us. We just walked in with stuff at the Majestic. Rest in peace to the
I
Majestic.
remember that.
Rest in peace to the Majestic. But yeah, I think we stuck in. I think I don't know, it's Mr. P's or Debo's over there. I always figure which one it is. But we brought in wings to the movie theater one time. Literally just had a to-go box. You tuck it into your jacket and then just walk in there with some wings in hand, man.
I still want to know, how did he get that pizza to stay where it was at?
Right.
Like, it didn't slide off his back or nothing like that. Like, he had to have something else to
You
hold
slick
it.
had it at an angle though. Like he had it
Yeah.
bust over.
Yeah, that's wild.
Well, the whole pizza is wild, bro.
That was impressive though.
Wait, time out. He had 16 hot dogs.
Just about, yeah. Because he
Yeah,
put them all in
definitely
the
had at least
bag.
8.
He had 2 bags.
Boy,
wow.
yo ass.
And I hope he
finna be
ain't
on.
eat all of them.
There's no way.
Well, it was 5 of them. Do the math for 5. That's about 3.5.
So they all sharing it, right?
Hopefully.
I don't want
Well,
no
we
bread
eat
that's
hot
been
dogs
by
and
your
cereal.
dick, nigga. I don't care if it's been in the bag or not. I don't want no bread dick.
With the hot, I'm not.
Yeah.
Nigga eating hot dogs and cereal, bro. That you a nasty motherfucker. You
Yeah.
nasty. If you eat
Yeah,
that
during the
cereal in that
movie?
bag, you better not have asked for a hot dog, bro. If you did, you just nasty.
What? But you know what? Let's keep investigating. How is he pouring the cereal? Like, did he bring a bowl? Because
He had
Like,
a
he
bag. He had in the bag.
He used a cereal bag.
He poured the milk in the bag.
Oh yeah.
So you
Which
mixing
was
the
smart.
sugar at
I
the
give him
bottom.
that.
Yeah.
I know he was loud chomping, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Loud. You don't eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch on a low. You eat that loud.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bruh said, I don't want no bread. Lord have mercy. All right. Anyway, let's do NBA trivia too. What you got today too?
All right, so I found some good ish, man. We're gonna have a nice trivia for the next at least a few weeks. I want y'all gentlemen to name me the top 5. How am I gonna ask this? The top 5 athletes with the most signature shoes. For example, Chris Paul got 13 signature shoes. I want y'all to name me the top 5 players with the top 5 most signature shoes. I hope I actually that right.
So this
And
is
that's
all
by
time.
Of all times. And shout out to
Jordan
Chris.
number
Yeah,
1.
get that out
So
the way.
Jordan is number 2, actually.
Oh.
Yeah,
LeBron.
I would have thought the same thing.
Oh. Well, not LeBron. LeBron number what, 3?
No,
4.
Bron is number 1. Bron number 1 with 40. He got Jordan by 1 with this one. Jordan got 39.
Okay.
And again, this by clutch points. So if anything is wrong, y'all go.
It's their fault.
It's their fault. But no, they've
LeBron.
been pretty clutch. No pun intended.
Okay.
Yeah.
LeBron, MJ.
MJ.
Mhm.
Steph.
The top 2. Steph is not there.
Damn. Okay. Who got a lot
Harden.
of shoes?
Harden.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant is number 4.
Okay. And Harden is what?
Number nothing. Keep him off this list.
Oh, you are just. That hurts.
I'm trying to think who got a lot
So
of
you
shoes.
missed number 3 and number 5. Sheedy, it's
Oh,
surprising you would know number 5 too, but I don't think a lot
Dwayne
of
Wade.
number 5. Dwayne Wade is at number
Yeah.
5, which I didn't even know.
I'm like, he got shoes since the
Dwayne Wade's.
Well,
Yeah.
starter Converse, one of them. He had
Yeah.
something before.
He had Converse before.
Yeah, and then Jordan, and then Way of Wade. Okay.
Hey, I missed number 3, which is very, very, very shocking.
Not Kyrie then. Okay.
No.
Allen Iverson ain't on there.
Iverson is after Wade.
Barkley?
Damn.
Barkley. No, Barkley. Oh, come
Okay.
on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Kobe? I mean,
yes.
That makes sense. Yeah. When you said come on, y'all. Okay, you're right. Yeah, that's all right.
So we got top 5: Bron with 40, MJ with 39, Kobe with 35, KD with 26, and Dwayne Wade with 21.
Yeah.
And this was shits and giggles. Iverson with 18, D Rose with 16, KG with 15, and Melo with 13 as well.
I had some KG, so I respect that. I respect that.
Yep.
D Rose get how many shoes?
16.
Boy, I ain't never owned a pair of Derrick Rose shoes.
Me neither.
I ain't never owned a pair of Derrick Rose shoes. That's never happened in my lifetime. Absolutely not. Okay, I got a trivia question, man.
Oh shit.
What's up?
So with the being March Madness, I want to know if you guys know what colleges, but what are the top 10 colleges with players in the NBA?
I like this.
Florida.
Florida is not on this list.
Let me see. Duke, of course.
Duke is number 2.
North Carolina.
Not on this list.
North Carolina's
Florida
not on
State.
Not on this list. Say who, she?
We're gonna be here in a minute.
Oh, my fault. Florida State.
Nope.
Villanova.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Oh, these must be like schools we never heard of. Hold on.
You heard these schools. You heard these schools.
UConn. Michigan. Nope.
Michigan is number 9.
I don't even know nobody who went to. Oh, yeah, I do.
So Duke got 24 in the league right now. Michigan got 10 right now.
Damn.
Michigan State.
Nope.
Damn. Can you give us a conference?
SEC.
Let's start with number 5, huh?
Well, we can go. Let's start with 10. 10 is the SEC, actually. So new in SEC. Took should know the school.
Texas.
Texas is number 10 with 10. All right.
Wow.
Give me more SEC schools.
Alabama.
Nope.
Damn. Jeez.
It's not
it's a big
Auburn.
one, man. It's
Auburn.
a big one. Nope, not Auburn.
Clemson.
Say what?
Clemson.
Nope, that's ACC.
That's ACC, yeah.
Think the big school that has a lot of players. I mean,
Tennessee.
No.
What? Tennessee ain't even top 10?
No.
No. Damn.
Bro, y'all missing one that's like obvious.
That's
think about guards in the NBA.
Oh, Kentucky. Damn.
Kentucky number 1.
Duh.
Kentucky number 1 with 29 players in the NBA.
Duh.
Damn, that was so stupid to us.
Yeah, that should have been. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
There's also one more SEC school that the old coach was at Kentucky.
Arkansas?
Mm-hmm. Arkansas got 11. They are number 1, 2, 4, 5.
Damn, I never would have known that.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see. Memphis not on that, is it? No, we ain't got
heck nah.
Ah!
All right, now think about West Coast. Think about West Coast. UCLA is at number 3 with 14. Give me one more out west.
USC.
USC is number 7. Now you gotta think about a mid-major. Think about the best mid-major in college, usually in college basketball.
Not Butler.
Best mid-major.
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga got 11 players. And then you got 2 more in the Big 12.
This is Baylor.
Not Baylor.
Damn. Big 12 is trash. Oklahoma.
Oklahoma State.
Nope.
Damn. Kansas.
Yep. Kansas got 11. You're missing one more.
Kansas State. Yeah.
Think about a podcast favorite.
A podcast favorite.
Where did he go to college?
Oh, Arizona State.
Not Arizona State, but
Arizona.
Lori Markkinen.
Oh, Lord from Markkinen went to Arizona. Shout out to him. I ain't know that.
Arizona, yep. So this is the top 10. Kentucky, Duke, UCLA, Arizona, Arkansas, Gonzaga, Kansas, USC, Michigan, and Texas. That's the top 10 with players in the NBA.
I need to see the list of Arkansas players because God, dog. No.
I mean, you got.
Like, hold on.
I'll look it up real quick. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
I know you got. I think what's the kid name? I think it's Anthony Black for
for the Magic. Black Magic.
Right. In NBA. Who else is Arkansas? Bobby Portis, Moses Moody, Daniel Gafford, Nick Smith Jr., Jalen Williams, Isaiah Joe.
Moses Moody.
Yeah, not Joe Johnson. He retired.
So I got the list: Anthony Black, Ricky Consul, Daniel Gafford, Isaiah Joe, Mason Jones, Moses Moody, Bobby Portis, Nick Smith Jr., Stanley Unmood, play for the Bucks. Buck the Bucks, by the way. Jordan Walsh and Jalen Williams. So yeah, 11 players. Damn. Shout out to y'all.
Not too many great players, but they got
Shout out enough.
They got enough.
Coach Cal went there for a reason, I guess. Maybe Coach Cal did something we didn't.
Yeah. And he gonna have some more. I guess maybe this year, next year. We'll see.
Oh, definitely.
We'll see, man.
Definitely.
Yep. All right, NBA news. Got a couple things that happened within the past couple of days, past week. First up, Jimmy Butler returns to Miami tomorrow in a matchup between the Warriors and the Heat. Steph Curry, he had a tailbone injury. Something happened when he fell, hurt his back. He is questionable to play. I don't think he will play. He probably shouldn't play for the rest of the season, to be honest.
Yeah.
But Jimmy Butler returns. He says it's not a big deal. Is it a big deal to you, Sheedy?
Of course. Of course. Like, I mean, I think that we're past, as Miami Heat, we're past the point of we traded him, blah, blah. They're doing really well. We're doing terrible. Like, I hope we're past that now. By the way, yes, we were on a 10-game losing streak. We're just going to name that since we've lost Jimmy as well.
It was 10 games?
We lost 10 games straight.
Damn.
10 fucking straight.
Hey, I watched 10 games. I watched one game and Bam was killing, and then y'all lost. So I was like, all right.
He had 30.
He was
like
killing,
30 and 9. Yes.
That's a business game.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
it was. And Cade hit that shot.
Cade game winner. Yeah.
Game.
Yeah. Shit. My tables have turned. But anyways, what I'll say again, I've said this already. Again, I want to see the tribute video that they put together for Jimmy to be shown, because again, regardless of how I feel about it, without Jimmy Butler, those 6 years, 2 finals runs, the only other team in the East to come out the East twice and during that time has been the Celtics. No one else has done that during that time. And Jimmy has been the one that silenced a lot of those people that come out the East. We have not, and even been in the finals, right? Like, he's done a lot for us. It sucks the way that the things ended. But at the end of the day, as wrong as Jimmy may have been as a player, he wasn't wrong as a person.
Yeah. And
the way I say that is, and for those that don't understand, is Jimmy was wrong as a player to leave your teammates kind of like on an island while you're playing basketball, and standing in the corner and playing just lackadaisical with how you play. Whereas he was more or less feeling the emotional part of being a human being. He's asked for so many things to happen, and yet here we are, and I still don't have someone else that can take the ball over for me and actually score. I don't want to be – Jimmy doesn't want to be the primary person to score, hence why he's with the Warriors. Like, you're not doubling Jimmy or sending your best help against Jimmy. You're sending your best help against Steph Curry now. Whereas when he was in Miami, he was getting everybody's best person against him. And so I commend Jimmy for what he's done for us. Does his jersey get retired? Well, not now, because Andrew Wiggins got it on.
Play well the other day. Play well.
He's been playing well. He had like 20 and a quarter going off. Again, what happened? We lost.
They lost.
Had 20 in the second and we lost.
Yeah.
But again, it was, you had to separate the two. And he's looking like a great teammate as well. Even with the Golden State, with him and how Buddy Hield have been going back and forth as well. Again, we miss Jimmy. Wish the best for Jimmy. Didn't like how he left, but I can't wait to see the tribute video that we have for him.
Absolutely. And for all y'all bettors, real quick, to speak on Sheedy's point, just on a statistical standpoint, all my bettors, make sure y'all betting the over for Jimmy assists, because he's knocking that shit down almost every game. He had 8 last night. He's looking for Steph. He's looking for other teammates. Even when Steph ain't playing, he's still like that leader, like he's always continuously playing throughout his career. And like when playoff time come, we'll see Jimmy turn that switch on, which is what I think will be most effective. And of course, what you guys have missed out in Miami. But shout out to Jimmy, bro. He in a beautiful spot.
For sure. I got to give them their props, man. They making it work in Golden State. I didn't see it happening, but I'll say it again. Hey, they making it happen. Next up, Grizzlies lose Brandon Clark for the season. PCL tear. This is the same injury he had once before. And so he will not be playing for the foreseeable future with the Grizzlies. And then this injury happens late in the season, so we don't know what recovery looks like for Brandon Clark. And Brandon Clark is primarily the center in a lot of the lineups now, with Zach Edey not getting as much playing time as he probably should be getting. And so now this puts the Grizzlies, sets them back even further with, they've lost, 3-4 in a row. They got a lot of players out tomorrow as well. And so it's another year of injuries for the Memphis Grizzlies. And I tweeted it like the other day. At some point, something got to give, man, between the injuries, the front office questionable moves, the horrible coaching at times. Somebody has to take the blame for what's going on in Memphis, because it went from high hopes to just, to be honest, a failure. Because where this team was at a couple of years ago, they wanted to be at this point where they're contending. They wanted to be contending, and so now this is the year where last year they were not healthy. This year they are healthy. You're paying two players max contracts, about to pay Jaren a max contract as well too. And I'm of the mindset, if you're paying money to three players that are max contracts players, I should, as a fan, expect y'all to be contending. Right now they're in fifth place, and I don't think we talked about it a couple episodes ago. It ain't getting easier in this road for the Grizzlies, but losing Brandon Clark, who's basically your center more times than not, that hurts, man. It gotta hurt.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about them later on too, because I feel like this is part of their flaw, so I won't discuss too much about that. But having Ja go down, and possibly, I feel like he came back too early.
Yeah.
From his
he said it too. He said it too.
Yeah, like, dude, the thing is, and we talked on this podcast before, this team is built to win with and without Ja Morant. And so if your number one, quote unquote, player is laboring from an injury, especially from his shooting arm and the way that he goes at it, basketball wise, in terms of how much he needs his shoulder for finishing, just wait until the end of the season. Just get your seed in your place and play. Same way that the Warriors need to be with Steph Curry. Take it easy and let him back. But I think they brought Ja Morant back too early, so I'll leave it at that.
And Ja actually has a hamstring strain right now. And if you ever had a hamstring injury, you do not. And he's athletic too. You do not want to play with a hamstring. Did
he have something wrong with the shoulder though too?
It is shoulder, but the injury report doesn't list the shoulder. It lists the left hamstring. So
left hamstring and the right shoulder. Shoulder. I don't know how to dance though. My fault.
You good, bro? As the Grizz father, right? It's certain things that I just
I gotta get your theme music too. I get the qualified theme music. I gotta get that.
Speaking of music, which is funny you brought it up because I didn't want to say it, but literally the only song going in my head right now is Kanye West "All Falls Down," bro. I don't know why, but that's literally the song in my head. The song that's in my head right now. You said music, so I had to bring it up.
I love it.
Brandon Clark. I got a feeling we may have seen him he's done with the Grizzlies, and I know he got 2 more years on his deal. He probably missed most of next season, and he got a $12-13 million contract that's movable. One of my favorite Grizz players. He's out of here. Ja Morant, you're hearing about all these injuries and the fact that he's been coming back too early. That don't sound too good. The fact that we got a rookie that, by the coach's standards, is not playable. Like, this was our top 10 pick, and we're not able to use him in any kind of way, even for 15 minutes on the court. It's I don't want to say it's falling down. We went from a top 2 to a top 5 seed. And I made this statement on.
It might be play in.
Look, make me preach because I look. And speaking of preaching, there is a team out here who is 8-2 in the last 10, and we did the record number crunching on Let's Be Real, and they can go another 8-10 in their next 10 games. That team is the Minnesota Timberwolves, so watch out for them. Number 2, we did the math on the Grizzlies schedule. It's looking at like a lot of losses for the Grizzlies coming up. So y'all got the Grizz. Shout out to this Mickey. Y'all got the Grizz father out. I didn't want to talk at all about these dudes, But it's a wrap, bro. It's falling down.
Yeah.
Expect the Grizzlies to be out in the first round. So Grizz father stamped and approved. Put my name on it. It's a wrap, bro.
I'm a co-sign there. I think I
It's a wrap.
look at them playing. I'm like, nah, they ain't winning first round matchup.
Lethargic.
They don't. I mean, it's injuries, yeah, but it's also the team itself. It's just like they don't play defense. They got players out of position doing different things. You starting Bane and Luke at the same. I'm like, what are we doing? So I'm not even getting to it.
We need to put not only Jenkins on a hot seat, which is what this podcast has done, but Rich Kleiman needs to be on a hot seat as well. And the reason I said that is because when we were doing Starting Five, the podcast Starting Five, we had veterans on this team that was able to help the young boys. And we saw the front office make the decisions, not just one, not just two, multiple ones, to let these veterans go, to bring in some young talent that we fell in love with, from the Stones Jones to everybody else. That still he's not even a part of the team and the coach no more. So front office, what are we doing? What are we doing? Y'all need to be looked and blamed at for why this team isn't having success. Of course, injuries matter, but like you said, this team is missing something. This ain't the team that we fell in love with a few years ago when they were going crazy. This ain't it. Even when they healthy, there's no cohesion. There's no chemistry. Shout out to Ja for bringing us and closing out the games that he's able to. But still, that's an issue.
Man, they don't want to be in place.
Y'all. Sorry, Grizz fans. Grizz father snapped and approved. First round exit is checked.
Oh, get about. They out of there.
Throw them ones up, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, they make me sick.
It's tough, man. It's tough. This team could definitely just use in general like Kyle Anderson, Melton, and Tyus Jones. They just use random old dudes that know how to play basketball. That's how they were able to survive so long with Josh's injury. You just had dudes that knew how to play basketball. You just had dudes that played smart, that weren't young, that weren't like inconsistent. They just had their role. They play it, and they were good at it. That's just
basketball IQ.
Disappointing, man. Disappointing. And again, Gigi down to G League when now he could play because people are. Anyway,
and you got more faith in him than a lot of players on this team currently, right?
Right now, nah, because he'll play defense. But I mean,
do the Grizzlies?
Because he got the talent. That's what I'm saying. He got the talent, and I see what you see. But the fact that you're able to say, "Oh shoot, let me take a step back from Gigi," that's a problem.
Well, the thing is, it's kind of like what Julius said in Remember the Titans: attitude reflects leadership. And if defense is an attitude, if you're not playing defense as like the leaders, then why should I give effort to play defense? You know what I'm saying? And not that he's a grown man, he makes his own decisions, but he's a young player, and you feed off of the energy of your older players, which is why I'm big on body language. If Josh's body language is not good, that ain't good for everybody else. It's bad. It's all bad. It's all bad, man. Last bit of news, man. Dwight Howard becomes the 13th inductee into the Orlando Magic Hall of Fame. That happened, I think, either today or yesterday. I saw the video recently. Just wanted to give Dwight Howard a shout out. Should be top 75. For some reason, he was not. It is what it is. We ain't got to dive too deep into it at this point, but I want to give Dwight Howard his flowers since nobody else in the NBA was going to do
the most dominant center of his time. I would give him his flowers. I love Dwight Howard, and I guess I gotta say no homo after that. But like that was my guy in like 2K, just basketball period. Like he did it all for a center. He was fast. You know, if somebody could have played like if that was a Will Chamberlain, as we can say, I think it would have been Dwight Howard in today's NBA. Shorter, but he got things done.
Dwight Howard should be on somebody's team, but
he should be now.
Should be now, man. It's somebody could use Dwight Howard rebounding, blocking shots. It's like an old Jalen Duren, older Jalen Duren, I should say. All right,
and he has a great basketball IQ. Like that's you just talked about the older players and younger players. Like his ability to break down basketball. He wasn't even the most athletic, so to speak, back in the bubble, and still played great defense against
great
Joker.
defense.
He just
Joker
knew where to go.
Yep. Defense is all about timing, man. Blocking shots is timing. Rebounding is timing. He has great timing. That's why Dennis Rodman at 6'6", 6'5" was the best rebounder ever. You know, more so even than Charles Barkley. Like he just knew how to find the rebound. It's all about timing and IQ. So shout out to Dwight Howard, man.
Definitely.
All right, NBA standings update. We haven't recorded in a little while, so I do want to run through the NBA standings. Starting off in the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers have clinched their division, which means they've clinched the top 4 spot. in the Eastern Conference. They still have not clinched home court just yet, like team in the Western Conference, because I know they lost like 4 games in a row a couple days ago, so they kind of lost a little bit of space, but they got like 11 games left to solidify the 1 seed. Number 2 is Boston, 3 is New York, 4 is Indiana, 5 is Milwaukee, 6 is Detroit. So not much movement in the top 6 from our last episode. The play-in at 7 is Atlanta, Orlando, Chicago, and Sheedy, your Miami Heat just keep falling.
You talking about falls down?
Yeah, it all fell down at this point. And the bad thing is they can't fall any further.
They can't. We can't.
You can't leave. You can't leave because who's next? Next is Toronto, and they like 6-7 games behind y'all. So it's like if you keep losing, it don't matter. You gonna play a play-in game.
We guarantee.
Sheedy, you're gonna have to endure this for another year, and then it's gonna be the ball gonna be back in your court, bro. Trust me. Just endure this in the next year, bro. You got this.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm curious to see how they go about doing it because I know, Sheedy, you tagged me in a post or the podcast in the post about Spoelstra moving up in the Brad Stevens role, which I think you talked about before. It was even discussed, which would make sense. Move that guy off the bench up to the head coaching role. Chris Quinn, yeah, and then let Spoelstra, basically take Pat's
Pat Riley's job.
Yeah, take Pat like what
82.
82. He getting old, man. It's time to give it away, man. Go chill in a condo on South Beach and just do your thing, man. Right. But Toronto is at 11. Brooklyn, Philadelphia, they shut down everybody for the season, it looks like. And then Charlotte and Washington, we'll get into them on the E-Dash tour here in a little bit. Western Conference. Oh shoot, Charlotte must just get eliminated then. We can talk about them too. Yeah, drop down Charlotte. All right. Western Conference, you got the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have clinched home court, so they probably could just chill, rest everybody, which they did one day, and they won the game still. So, and the league was talking about getting them in trouble. I'm like, man, they won the game, bro. Let them folks just do what they gotta do, man. But OKC's at 1. Houston has shot back up to 2 after being 5 or 6, I think, at one point. Denver's at 3. LA Lakers are at 4. Grizz at 5. Warriors at 6. 7. Here comes the Minnesota Timberwolves. Clippers are at 8. Sacramento is at 9. And the Suns are at 10. Outside looking in, Dallas, Portland, San Antonio, and the aforementioned eliminated Pelicans and Utah Jazz. Before we move on, anything stands out in the standings for y'all?
I think we got the 10 teams for the West. Even though the Maverick, and I think Anthony Davis either returned. I think he returned tonight. I don't think he did.
I think so. It's coming up.
Yeah, trying to return.
But even then, it's like I think we got our 10 teams.
Shit, on both sides.
Yeah, and nothing going around the East.
Both sides. Hold on. Yeah, definitely. So I think that's important.
Yeah, I mean, we're about to break down the playoff teams more or less. So if I'm thinking about the play-in teams, shout out to Minnesota. I know LBR, y'all covered that, but like they're clicking at the right time.
Yeah.
I'm watching the Kings. The Kings are really, I don't know what to expect with the Kings here recently. Back to the East. Shout out to the Bulls. And
Josh Giddey.
Giddey.
I was at a quad dub the other day.
Yeah. They're playing them and the other red team, the Hawks. I mean, of course, we all know what's going to happen. Either one of those teams or both of those teams will get in the play-in scenario and get bombed. But, another team I want to talk about for the play-in, Orlando Magic. If I'm the Magic, I try to get the 8th seed.
To play Cleveland?
Oh, they play Cleveland well.
They do last year. Damn.
They play Cleveland well.
Okay.
So I would, if I'm the Cavs, you don't want to see the Magic round 1. You'll see anybody else round 1, but you don't want to see them.
Interesting.
I'm interested in that because I remember last year they almost won that series.
Yeah.
Last year. It was game 7, right?
7 games. Yeah.
Sheesh.
And remember, I can't remember if it was one of those games between game 3 and game 5 where the Magic actually could have won the game, but
I remember
lost.
Yep, I remember that.
They could have actually won the series. Yeah.
They just gotta get healthy. That's all they gotta do is just get healthy, and you're gonna be straight. You mentioned Atlanta. So Trae Young fits. I'm gonna give him respect. He fits with what they have. They got a potential three-headed monster with Jalen Johnson, Risa Shea, and Dyson Daniels.
Come on now.
They got a three-headed monster. I ain't gonna lie to you. You get a big man in there that can play and get rebounds, block shots. They got something going on in Atlanta. I'm one to always get on Atlanta for Trae Young to pass first ball hog, but I actually like what they doing down there. I like
Rich, they coming to his own, bro. It's beautiful to see.
He's slick. Shout out to Rookie of the Year. He shot up.
Hey, these last couple games,
He's slick. Shot up, bro. He shot up.
Like watching him play is crazy.
Right, Wells is definitely
trash. Edie ain't playing.
And Castle getting the opportunity and the ball more, so his numbers gonna be there. So it's gonna be between him and Ricochet.
Yeah. So let me see what Ricochet doing in the past.
Castle just balled out too. Jeez.
Exactly. That's what I'm like. My boy getting that Chris Paul coaching, bro. I'm telling y'all, he gonna be the next SGA. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, Ricochet last couple games 22, 14, 21, 16, 15, 8, 22, 6, 11, 7, 27. The month of March, he's put up 15 a game, 4 rebounds. He ain't passing that junk because Trae Young got that junk. That's why.
Exactly.
but he's doing basket cuts though. He there.
Yeah. He's doing what he's supposed to do, man. So hey, shout out to Atlanta. I give them their credit, man. I'm so unsure about the Rockets because they hot and cold that I don't trust them enough, but I still respect Ime Udoka. That's coaching to get them to the point where it's like, even though we lost these games in a row, we won however many they won in a row at some point. And I have not seen that from somebody like Jenkins with the Grizzlies by comparison. Like, you get your team together, hey y'all, let's calm down, figure it out. Let's win some more games. Because I thought they were left for dead when they started losing about 10, 11 in a row, but they bounced it back to where they are top 2 in the West right now.
They just get done beating the Heat too, by the way. Another team we lost to. Thompson had that get back on Tyler, boy. Jesus.
oh man, Thompson. Oh Lord. Ooh. Hey. Jesus. All right, man. Let's go to the E-Dash tour, man. First stop. Let's stop in.
He's out the way.
Let's stop in New Orleans, man. So Zion's been playing. Right?
Yeah.
He's been playing.
Too late. Too little.
He in and out. Yeah, he in and out like a full-time, baby. He ain't like that.
Let me ask y'all this then. This is my question for the E-Dash tour. Where does Zion play in 2025? Is he in New Orleans or is he somewhere else? And if somewhere else, give me that one team.
See what that contract looking like.
It's fat. It's fat. It's a max contract. So
he got the max. Yeah,
he got the max. That's all I can say.
Somebody gave, I can't remember where the report was, but somebody came up with a scenario of him going to Portland.
I saw that.
And whoever Portland got back in.
I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it.
You away from everything for real.
Get some weed,
Yeah. You got the munchies.
Yeah.
But he needs a heavy reset away from everything.
A heavy reset.
Yeah, heavy. Maybe.
No pun intended.
He needed a heavy reset. So maybe it is, going to Portland. And I mean, Scoop's coming along. Definitely. And what's that like? I don't want to call him a white guy. He's not white.
Advia, Denny. Advia.
Making me a lot of money out here, Denny. Keep doing what you do.
Hey, that boy balling for real. And he don't care who he balling against. Him and Zion together, I think will be okay. But also, will they collide the same way Zion collided with Brandon Ingram? I felt like. But to answer your question, I do not believe that Zion is still here next year because it's for what? Even if the team is healthy, I think they're going around Murphy. I think they're kind of build that team around him. And it does not include Zion. Zion should have been gone too.
I say Zion should have been gone, but this is one of them cases where a player that should have been gone, put quotes around that, ends up staying. And what I mean by that is his contract, honestly, for the next 3-4 years ain't bad.
It's not.
Like, even if you were to just use him for the proverbial ticket sales and for him to come and play every 5 10 games and do what he's supposed to do. I mean, they still got him for next year for under $40 million. For a team like New Orleans, that's a gold mine in itself. So whether he actually comes and play, that's a plus on it. And I think for a team like New Orleans, to answer your question, 2025, I think he'll still be a Pelican. But I think he should have been moved a long time ago. Like this is one of the better contracts in the league if Zion can be the player that can live up to his potential easily. But Willie, based on what we see in one of the LBR commandments, we can not.
I tend to think the same way too. I think he's going to be in New Orleans because I think they're going to see what draft pick they get and then figure out who are you going to pair with Zion if they have a draft pick. I'm not sure if they got a draft pick, but like I think they want to go the young route, but get a talented player to play with Zion. Now, if it doesn't work out midway through the season, I can definitely see him being traded at the trade deadline because I think he probably would want that at some point. Just get me out of New Orleans and give me somewhere else that want me. This is a random question too. Would you trade Zion for Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Hell no. At least I know Jaren played. No. If Zion can live up to his potential, which we haven't seen yet, so that's why I can't say no, yes. If he can live up to his potential, I'll do it. Absolutely. But we haven't seen him live up to his potential consistently on a consistent basis. But other than that, $40 million for Zion Williams, hell yeah. Way better contract than what they finna give Jaren.
That's why I'm curious because I feel like with the Grizzlies, this is a sidebar. I feel like something got to give somewhere.
Jaren finna be a $60 million man, and we still got to worry about him rebounding, bro.
Yeah, something got to give, man. I ain't gonna lie. Something
like nah,
something got to give somewhere, man.
Didn't Shaq say something about Zion too? About is like 22-6 wasn't good enough or something like that. My fault. We can look it up later.
For what you should have been as a face of the league, yeah, it's not good enough.
Man, I think
ESPN gave this man the LeBron treatment when he was coming into the league.
They did like the high school highlights and everything. Like he was
on his nuts heavy. Like
I mean, I hear you, but that was like 8 years ago at this point. Like, I mean, Malcolm Brogdon was the rookie of the year, and that nigga ain't shit. So
damn.
I mean,
where is he playing? Oh damn!
My point.
Brogdon. Where is he? Okay,
Portland.
Hold on, I'm looking. I think it's Portland. Is he playing? Is he hurt still?
Say Portland. Portland or Washington? I feel like
he has CD right now. Coach's decision.
Malcolm Brogdon. That's crazy. I'm thinking for you.
He on the Wizards?
I knew it. There we go. I knew it. I watched.
He got traded?
Wow. Yeah. Oh, that was part of that. One of the Avia trade. That was an Avia trade.
He getting how much?
$22.5 million. He'll be an unrestricted free agent next season, but he got that. He got it.
Yo, the Wizards is old as fuck. Him, Marcus Smart, Chris Middleton.
Hey, look at Brogdon's stats though, man. He's solid. 12, 4 and 4 off the bench. I'll take that. As a backup point guard, I'll take that.
Go for it. Go for
it. Serious.
Go for it. You pay 25. You gonna pay him $25 million a season? Go for it, bro.
You say it. You said it with Trae Young. I'm gonna say it again for everybody. Trash buckets on a trash team.
Yeah.
Somebody got to fucking score.
Well, wait.
Got to get assists.
The Hawks ain't trash right now, so you know.
I understand that, yes, but the Wizards are.
Trash for a long time.
Yes.
Oh shit! All right. Speaking of, man, let's stop by Washington. Let's stop by Washington D.C., the nation's capital. If y'all go and look at the Wizards' past like 7 or 8 years, their record, the past couple of years, you will find that they don't win a lot of games. I don't think they've won 40 games since 2016. You might want to fact check me on that too. I want to say it's been 20. I feel like it's been since 2016. Yeah, I think it's been legit since 2016, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to Variety Sports coming through. Got to get y'all on the fast break for sure, man. Let us know. Hit me up.
Yeah, I'm wearing a bonnet, by the way.
Yeah, but my question to y'all: will the Wizards win 40 games next year?
Stop. No, go back. How many? I need to hear the games that they won. How many games they won so far
this year? 15.
And last season. Excuse you? How many?
Wait, hold on. What?
No,
What do you ask?
no,
I asked,
No.
will the Wizards win 40 games next year?
no.
No.
They only won 15
Even-
games for real?
Yes, literally, yes.
No.
They won 15 games.
No. Then the answer is no. They do not have. Hold on one second.
2017, 2018, that was the last time the Wizards had a 40-game season.
So that's
They
almost
won
10 years ago.
43 games. Almost 10
43
years
games.
ago. Yeah.
So by year,
Yeah.
what if they won by year? Up to this point.
So by year, starting from the 43 wins. So let's see, 2018, 19 is 32 wins, 25, 34, 35, 35, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. They got last 2 seasons, 15 wins. So I guess they got 15 so far, and they probably ain't gonna win too much. So I mean,
but here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that
they ain't even mid no more, bro.
yeah, they below me in there. It's
They below mid. They CBD.
Right. So here's my
Oh,
thinking.
hell.
CD in the background. But here's my thinking. You got Alex Sarr another year. You got Koulibaly. You got Bub Carrington. You basically got Malcolm Brogdon, Marcus Smart for an offseason, unless y'all trade him for something. If they get Cooper Flag, I feel like they have the components of a good young team. They might not get close to 40 because they're not getting 40. I know that much. But I think when I watch them, they play hard. Like they gonna challenge you. I would get up off Jordan Poole. I would get up off Marcus Smart at some point, and I would bring in. Well, I guess Marcus Smart, unless he wants to stay in Washington, I think he'd be a good fit for them because I saw him coaching up. He coached up in Memphis and coached up in Washington as well. Jordan Poole, you can move on from, especially if you get somebody like Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper from Rutgers to be on the team. But I think they got some nice pieces. They just got to get the
Why
right.
are you moving away from John Poole so quickly?
Oh, please. I know you didn't ask that question.
Jordan Poole is a bench player that's parading around as a starting point guard.
Julius Randle?
I've been saying that for the last few years.
I've said that too. I said that too.
Yeah.
I said
Did
that
you
too.
say he can score?
No.
I said that as well.
No.
I said it.
I
I said
told
it.
y'all that exact thing. He getting paid like dude is a glorified 6-man, bro. And you really thought he was gonna have a better season than Klay Thompson, which I guess he is this year.
I mean,
barely,
we can predict. We can
barely.
predict what will happen to the Mavericks, but yeah, man, I think the Wizards, they're not winning 40 games next year. But I'm like, damn, can y'all win 20? Can y'all win 25? Maybe not 15 every year.
We need small goals for them. I don't give a damn if they plant the flag or not. Cooper Flag ain't enough to give them 25 plus home wins or 20 plus home wins. I'm sorry, it's just not enough in my eyes. I think Cooper Flag is going to be amazing, a great player. Washington not even end up in Washington, but I think he's going to be an awesome player. It doesn't matter who Washington gets; they're not going to have enough to win 30 games next year, and you can stand me on that. I don't even care.
Even with Cooper Flag and veteran players to play with them.
Yes. Because your veteran players aren't killers. It's not like Chris Middleton isn't going to go out there and give you 25 a night. Marcus Smart is not going to lock down on defense and give you 18, 19. Like they're just past that time. Their best part of their careers is done for them and where they're at. So, no. Who was their leader? Who was the leader for the Wizards? Jordan Poole?
Cooper Flag. He on the way.
Shit.
He on the way.
Shit. No, they need to look. Go ahead and
I'm gonna go
for Bradley Beal back.
I don't know. It's something interesting about that 30 point. I think that may be the perfect spot for give or take. But then again, 30 games in the Eastern Conference will be a play-in right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, can Cooper Flag turn the Wizards into a playoff team?
I think so.
And with the narrative, with the narratives that the NBA need, bro, they probably look out for Cooper. So I'm willing to bet that 30 games. I'm willing to bet that.
It makes
I'm actually willing to bet that.
It makes so much sense. Cooper Flag going to the Washington Wizards. I told y'all about the red, white, and blue, the American flag.
Just the American flag. The marketing in itself, it works out.
Exactly. And then it's a team that he don't necessarily have to be the best player, but I think the pieces around him fit perfectly. Alex Sarr is a big man that can catch lobs. I talked about Flag with the high post lobs to the big man that he does for Duke. You surround him with other defenders. I'm thinking about fast breaks with Koulibaly and Sarr and Cooper Flag. Give me like a point guard that got some sense, that can run the offense, maybe even shoot a little bit here and there. I can see the vision, bro.
And if you can have Jordan Poole come off the bench,
if he wants to do it, yeah, cool. I'm cool with that.
It's not if he wants to. You put this man in a 6-man role and just let him go crazy when he can. That'll be the Wizards' best point in their success. You add more defense. If you need to add, start Marcus Smart over Jordan Poole, cool. Wiz has a good young traffic. I'm just betting 30 games, but again, 30 games will have them in the play-ins right now. So I guess I don't know. We'll see. But I put a nice little $10 on 30 or whatever the over is, because ESPN the FanDuel don't have it.
I would love to see what they get over pictures.
I bet that.
Yeah,
I bet that.
Hell no.
I'm just saying.
She don't believe that.
Cooper Flag or not, 25 max. I'll stretch it to 25. And my rationale behind that.
You know what, CD? Come back to this. We might put some wings on it. Come back to this.
Yeah, we'll put some wings on it. I'm willing to.
Come back around draft time. We'll see if we put some wings on it. Because I depending on how they roster look, I might be like, you know what? I can see a 30-win team, a play-in team. How about play-in? Just say play-in.
No, the wins.
No. When FanDuel put the over and unders out, which they always do before the season, we're gonna remember this and we're gonna put over and under on it.
Okay, bet.
Okay, fine.
Bet. Say less. All right, say less.
Because there's gonna be a future where people don't even go to the Wizards, so we just talking.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. A quick stop in Charlotte because they just got eliminated today, as we were recording the show. LaMelo had a great year. Brandon Miller got hurt, and he had a great year numbers wise. He had a great year numbers wise. He should have been an all-star caliber player. Like he should have been. He could have been a starter, but whatever.
He should have been an all-star, but next year.
He should have been an all-star starter. Is that what you're about to say?
No.
I mean,
that's what I mean.
Based on the fan voting.
That's the problem.
hey, shout out LeVar Ball again, man. Shout out LeVar Ball for having 3 great kids and his
and 3 limbs.
Shit.
My fault. Too soon. My fault.
This man said 3 limbs, bro. You know what? Anyway. Charlotte Hornets, man. I didn't even have a question queued up for them, but it's kind of, I don't want to say worse than Washington, but I'm trying to see. I've said before they've needed a veteran presence on their team. They don't really have that. They still got the big man, I forgot his name, one that got traded or not traded. Mark Williams, Mark Williams, Bridges, Brandon Miller will be back hopefully next season, how he was, and LaMelo. But I just to give me hope for Charlotte. That's all I can say. What do you see hope wise?
I see Bryce Young living up to his potential finally. And I see my Panthers in Charlotte. Because you said Charlotte, I'm not talking about
That's why you ain't signed no Williams.
Like they disappointed me. Like they disappointed me, bro. I thought they would have had a much better season that they would have. And with the injuries, you lose your pretty much your top scorer, or probably what could have been your top scorer in Brandon Miller. 27, 28 games into the season. Mark Williams, he missed all season. He didn't even play 40 games. So it's like you got some pieces just like the Detroit Pistons to build around. But Detroit was able to bring in those veterans in key positions, which is the Tobias Harris's, the key positions. Malik Beasley's, Tim Hardaway's. Like they even though we kind of crap on them on being like starters on other teams, they've been able to come on the Pistons and fulfill roles. When you look at the Hornets, they got a decent young talent. They just been able to, 1, stay healthy, and 2, be able to provide depth, really. I mean, they play a lot of players because a lot of players get injured. So maybe next year, I don't have the same hope I have, just like I have for the playoff Pistons. The Hornets just there for right now. They just there.
I love what you just said about the Pistons is so on point about what they did, right? The reason what they saw Cade Cunningham is the way the Hornets need to evaluate and value, I would say, Melo. What I mean by that is Cade Cunningham can score, but he also looks to be a point guard and assist. So what did you do, Detroit? You threw bags at Malik Beasley and Tim Hardaway Jr.
Mhm.
Two shooters. Is Charlotte gonna throw some money at somebody? Because they're gonna need some shooting with LaMelo there. I don't really trust what they have right now, at all.
It's kind of the Grizzlies, like young talent but no veterans. It's just it doesn't bode well for winning.
No, like again, as I've been saying these past couple of years, their highlights look good all the time. Just check the score at the highlight, and you'll see why it's a highlight.
Says,
I don't think that's fair because they've really never played a lot of games together. Because last year it was LaMelo who barely played.
LaMelo was hurt.
So I don't think that's a fair point.
They got to get some like defenders, man. I wish they could have got Jimmy Butler, but Jimmy wasn't going to Charlotte, so it is what it is.
No,
there was like a slick rumor about LaMelo being on the table in the summer, but I would not trade Melo. Like, I don't understand why you would give up talent. But at the same time, I know you need talent in order to win. But I just want to know, if I was a Charlotte Hornets fan, I want to know what's the goal right now.
Right.
Like, why am I investing in season tickets to be a Charlotte Hornets fan at this point? Aside from LaMelo being a great, player in terms of just theatrics and box office, but aside from that, we're not winning games. So do I go down and see the Harlem Globetrotters where the games don't matter? I don't really get it for Charlotte, and I haven't. Speaking of we're talking about the Wizards, not the Wizards, but what's the Wizards the Pelicans I talked about earlier? I can't remember, but
both.
Where they last made the playoffs? The Hornets.
How
long has it been? It's been a long ass time, bro.
Wallace had to be on that team.
It's like the Bobcats. Maybe it was Kemba Walker. It was Kemba Walker 1 year.
Yeah, they had a good season.
Last time they made the playoffs was 2015, 2016.
10 years, bro. So
it's
been
moving. 4-2.
There's a 10-year-old kid that has never seen Charlotte Hornets playoff basketball.
Yeah.
That's never seen it. Has no idea what it means to be a winner in Charlotte, bro. That's crazy.
That was the year that D Wade took off on their ass. We was down in that series. As a matter of fact, that he was losing that series.
So it was, yep.
And that dude chirped at D Wade.
And matter of fact, timeout. Don't they have? I'll say in that division is Miami, Orlando, Washington, and Atlanta. You can't win half your games within that division, bro. You can't beat Washington, who been trash. Orlando ain't been good forever. Atlanta ain't been good forever. I'll give you Miami. That's cool. I'll give you Miami, but you can't win more games than you lose against the division. And then other slow teams in the Eastern Conference, bro. Chicago Bulls ain't been good in a long time. They've been formidable, but not good. I'd be a pissed off fan if I was.
So the best roster in the last 10 years that the Hornets have had is Kemba Walker, Al Jefferson, Marvin Williams, Nick Batum, PJ Harrison, Cody Zeller, and Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin.
And
Tyler Hansborough.
Tyler
Hansborough.
10 years ago. That was the last time the Hornets made the playoffs. So that's their best.
Hey,
roster.
Hold on. Say that again. Hold on. Say it again. Say that roster again.
I knew y'all would get a laugh. That's why I brought it up.
Say that roster again, bro.
Kemba Walker, Al Jefferson, Marvin Williams, Nicholas Batum, PJ Hairston, and then on the bench you had Jeremy Lin, Cody Zeller, Frank Kaminsky, Tyler Hansborough.
Frank Kaminsky
from Wisconsin.
Yes. Hold on, bro.
Wait, bro. Jeremy Lin or Jeremy Lamb?
Jeremy Lamb. Both.
Oh,
damn, both.
Both.
Hey, hold on.
That's a trivia. Hold on. One team had Jeremy Lin and Jeremy Lin. Both.
Hey, bro.
And their last playoff run.
Oh, that was it 10 years ago, bro.
Hey, hold on, bro.
2015.
Hey, hold on.
This was their box score in the first game against, ironically, the Heat.
Yeah.
October 28, 2015 , bro.
Hey, bro. Hold on, bro. I'm looking at something real quick.
Frank the Tank. I see the comments. Frank.
Hold the fuck on, bro. Hey, bro. This was, bro. What the fuck?
Oh!
What in the world? This, ladies and gentlemen, this was the last time the Charlotte Hornets made the playoffs, bro. This was the last.
My nigga look like Yamcha. Oh shit! Oh.
And it looked like this to lose in the first round.
Oh,
yo,
bro.
The man said that man look like Yamcha.
Oh,
Vegeta looking at
Vegeta looking ass.
What? That was the last time they made the playoffs. Was Jeremy Lin with the Goku haircut? That is crazy, bro. That is insane.
Shout out to Al Jefferson though.
Why you do that? Shout out to Al Jefferson.
I had to look in six. I remember Jeremy Lin playing with them. I'm like, he had crazy hair, and sure enough, this man he got a timeout. Hold on, it's more. He had more hair. Hey, hold on.
It's more hair. Don't tell me that, bro.
Yes, it's more hair, bro. Hold on.
Let it be
more hair. He had a whole situation going on, bro. What are we
Charlotte, bro? They were turning their man
bro, what are we talking about? Why did he have so much random hair? You had the
that's
Goku.
What he's supposed to do. They weren't.
He got the part on the side of this. He got the sumo wrestler cut right here. He got the half over on the second from the right. I don't know what the bottom right is, bruh.
That's just
he found himself in Charlotte. Shout out to him.
He found himself.
Who had time to make this though? Who said I'm gonna make this for Jeremy Lin in his time in Chicago?
Jeremy Lin fan, Linsanity
had to be.
You know, he put on for his culture, bro. He put on for the culture, bro. Shout out to him.
Hey, no lie. Okay, but that New York stint he had
for 2 weeks. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I did. There for a fortnight.
Hey, vocabulary, bro. A fortnight is actually 2 weeks. I appreciate that, bro.
I got you.
I appreciate that, man. Y'all crazy. Yeah. So Charlotte, get together, bro. All right, last up, man. Let's stop over there. Holla, I got Lloyd from marketing, man. Utah just not good. They just not good. No. I watched them play the Grizzlies a week or two ago. Their announcers are just depressed. They no excitement, no jubilation. They just and Keontae George scores 3. I'm like, damn, bro.
Shout out to my dog.
I'm like, damn, can y'all cheer for him? So I don't think they even have like a way to improve because they got significantly worse this year.
Yeah.
And their players are not getting better. I mean, you still got what's the guy named not Lloyd from marketing, but Colin Sexton. He the only one out there playing hard. It's Colin Sexton. Somebody trade Colin Sexton to a contender or something. Let him man play meaningful basketball. He has never played meaningful basketball. Has Colin Sexton ever made playoffs?
That's true. That is.
He has never made the playoffs, bro.
Never made the playoffs.
I feel like he was with Cleveland and they got rid of him for Garland.
For Spider. Yep. So my question for y'all is, what can Utah do? What can they do, bro? What can they do?
Oh, long story short, not a damn thing. But to put this in perspective, of all the teams we've named so far in this E-Dash tour, Utah has to be the last team on the list that you, as a free agent, want to go and sign.
Nobody going there at all.
And that's the problem. The only way that they'll get better is if they win and there's trading for them. And when you get traded, you might even still get bought out. It might not even go to Utah. So to me, like then PJ Tucker get traded to Utah and then get bought out, to Knicks. Like that. But not a damn thing. If they have to win, like I don't know any other way to put that. They have to win, and they don't have enough talent. So There's that. Lord, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have signed that contract, but I feel you on getting your money, my dog. But you getting your money just to waste away.
Free Lord, bro. That's all I got to say. Free Lord.
They got
Should have been a Warrior, but they ain't want to trade whoever.
They have too many big white guys. Is what I'm looking at. Literally, you got Kyle
On or off
Filipowski.
the court.
Both.
Kyle Filipowski is a center. Laurie Markkinen is a power forward. Walker Kessler is a center, and Michael Potter is a center. No kin to Harry Potter. But like they got this is their big man. It's white guys. It's too. I ain't saying it's too many of them, but it's too many of them. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
So they gonna. Did y'all know that Jason Terry is an assistant coach for the Utah Jazz?
Wait, who?
Jason Terry.
Jet?
He right there. Look at him.
I ain't know. That's something I ain't know.
Yeah, that's trivia. He ain't been the same since Bron dunked on him. He keep that little trophy muscle tattoo he got.
I didn't expect that at all. I didn't expect that at all, bro.
I can't even say that I would blow it up because I don't know who gonna be a good player in order to make them better. They need Cooper Flag too. If they get Cooper Flag, maybe they'll help a little bit better. They can trade everybody else and just build around Cooper.
And it's crazy, like, because if you think about the teams, you said that the Wizards were more well equipped for Cooper, and the more I think about like the teams we've done on the E-Dash tour, which theoretically would be the teams with a better chance to get Cooper, I think the best one would be the Jazz.
To get Cooper Flag, yeah. And then they ain't gonna do a little shuffle.
You wouldn't have to. Those are good pieces, like what NK just posted with Laurie Collins and Sexton. But if you add Cooper to that mix, that's better for me. That I easily bet 30 games on that for sure. I'm not gonna. Well, in the West.
In the West.
Yeah, I just thought. Let me correct myself. Let me correct myself.
You did.
But
the only problem,
no, bro. For the future, it'll look better for the Jazz in the West than it would for Cooper in the East with the Wizards.
I think if you draft Cooper, you gotta trade Laurie Markkinen. They play the same position.
I mean, I like that. They should have been doing that though.
I would trade Laurie and get something back for him. But yeah, they play the same position. Shooting, I guess.
But shooting at like a wing spot that's not like Wingstop or Devo's, but you just need at the wing spot. If Keontae George is going to be the guy moving forward, which I believe he is, I agree. Get rid of Collins Sexton, but you didn't mention Collins in that big man rotation too.
He gonna get traded too.
Yeah, he need to go. Making a lot of money.
He gonna get traded. He been on the trade block for 3, 4, 5 years, man. Nobody want John Collins, bro. Shout out to John the Baptist, but nobody rock with him.
I don't know. John Collins had success on a good team. He like the remember when Aaron Gordon went to the Nuggets?
Fair.
He can have that kind of effect for a team if going to the right team.
That's fair. I respect it. That's fair. Bro, who music playing in the background?
Iceman, Ice Cream Man going by. You know,
I was about to say, what is that?
Ice Cream Man going by.
Damn, you are 2 hours behind.
Hey, wait a minute, time out. The Ice Cream Man still exists out in Phoenix?
You got to understand, bro. It is 88 degrees right now, and it's 6:15. So yes, the Ice Cream Man.
I thought the Ice Cream Man got put out of business by food trucks.
Oh no.
Because I ain't seen the Ice Cream Man truck over here in years.
Yeah, because
decades.
It's Memphis.
Yeah, niggas gonna shoot up the Ice Cream Man.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna shoot up the Ice Cream Man. They're gonna shoot up the Nike trucks. They're gonna shoot up anything they can shoot up.
Nike trucks is crazy, but that's true.
And then of course it's too many potholes in Memphis. So your ice cream gonna look terrible when it's time.
Man.
And then what's y'all's MLGW gonna go out on some reason? It's gonna affect
Well, they've been better.
Okay.
They've been better. I'll say that. My lights ain't went out in about since Paul Young got into office, is what I'll say.
Okay.
So shout out to Paul Young for holding down.
Paul Bear. That's what's up, man.
Not Paul Bear. All right, let's wrap it up here and go to the last segment. Playoff teams' biggest flaw. So the top 16 are pretty much, at least in the Eastern for sure. I don't know about the West, but the top 6 teams are pretty much solidified. I would say the West remains to be seen, but we're going, for the purposes of the podcast, we're going to just rock with the top 6 on both sides. I'm going to name an NBA team, and you tell me their biggest flaw going into the playoffs.
Can't wait.
First team, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Playmaking.
I was like, no flaws? Okay.
I'm gonna say playmaking.
Okay.
Ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think, like I try to make one word for everybody.
Okay.
Ready isn't like
me too.
Like Triple H, are you ready? Like
gotcha.
Play the game. Are y'all ready?
Are you ready? I'm gonna show y'all a player real quick. And y'all let me know if y'all remember this player. Just real quick. Or if you even know this player, is what I'm saying. Do y'all know him?
That the professor?
Wow. From the N1.
That's Grayson Buckner?
No, that's not the professor.
I was like, I didn't know he made the NBA. No, I don't know who it is.
Wow. You don't know this either?
Is that Pokemon?
No.
Oh.
So this guy right here, important way. This guy right here, he was the I believe the first round draft pick for this year. Prior to his injury, he was supposed to go top 10. And I think he had an injury that kind of made him drop down. But this is Nikola Topic. This is the guy who
I've heard of him.
This is the guy that's probably going to provide some playmaking in the future. He's hurt this year.
Okay, I actually have heard of him before. Okay,
but this is the guy that they got in the oven right now, and I think he's going to be playing well with SGA in the future. I think so.
Let's get it. Let's get. I'm happy you brought. I'm happy you brought him up. Okay,
but that's a fair point. Playmakers is a fair point, I would say.
Yeah,
because they don't.
So they got their color. Like you said, they ready.
They look. The Thunder are the one team that just do shit for like 2 years ago and be ready when it's time for it to happen. So yeah,
right on.
But I'm gonna still say experience. I'll say experience.
Okay.
I feel like last year was a good experience, but I still think that they haven't seen like a LeBron in a playoff matchup. Somebody that can download your game plan and figure you out, whether it's LeBron or like a coach, like Golden State type situation. All right, next team, Houston Rockets.
Shoosh.
I say Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks?
Mm-hmm.
Why him? Because the irony, I was about to say his experience. He's the most experienced on the team with playoffs as far as outside of Steven Adams.
I can see Dylan Brooks. I can see Dylan Brooks. He been feeling himself all year, and he go berserk in the playoffs in a bad way. That impacts them the way that it impacted the Grizzlies.
I like it. I like it.
I want to say my word for them is inconsistent. You talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
This is just a team that as easy as they can win 4 straight is as easy as they can lose 4 straight.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Fred, again, here goes another Miami Heat reference. Fred VanVleet just got done cooking Davion Mitchell for about 30 plus. But he's not dropping that all the time. So what happens?
Okay. Denver Nuggets.
Because when it's playoff time, Jamal Murray should turn up.
Should.
You want me to go?
Wing defense. Okay. Perimeter defense.
No KCP this time. That was mine too. It was like no KCP.
Yeah, no KCP. You saw him Russ. He a little older, but I mean he's able to defend a little bit. Murray ain't gonna defend nobody. And I mean,
Gordon's nice, but he's not a wing defender.
The one team that the Nuggets should not want to go against is the Thunder. Because what happened was when I actually played 2K whatever, and I had to put Aaron Gordon on Shea. But what that is like you opening up the floor for everybody else because you're using your best defender on the best player on with Shea. But who else are you gonna have playing defense on the Nuggets? So they should be kind of worried about that one. I know a lot of people may say that's closer, but when you look kind of into it, that's gonna be one of the series. Hopefully, if played, that I'm gonna definitely have my own.
For me, the Nuggets is 3-point shooting.
3 points too. Okay.
Good point.
All right.
Good one.
I'll go ahead. Yeah, more shoot.
No, I no, because I'll go down the rabbit hole. Keep going.
No shit. I feel you.
The Lakers. Big man for me. Big
I
man.
guess the size, right? The
man.
obvious size. Dang, but they should get a call to wipe that call, right? But he must have rubbed somebody the wrong way. No pun intended.
He does. He does. He get on podcast, start talking crazy. So yeah.
That's got to only be the reason he in the Laker right now. That's interesting. But yeah, it might be size.
Torch passing.
Who passing? Oh, torch passing.
Torch passing.
That's their biggest flaw, you think?
Yeah. Because it's going to come down to the end of the game. Do you want LeBron to take it, or do you want Luka to take it?
I think Luka ain't scared to take it. So
yeah,
he shouldn't be, but we'll see what this year is like. I agree.
I don't think LeBron will have the ball in his hands in the closing moments. I don't think he will.
He shouldn't.
Agreed.
Now with Luka on the team, he should. LeBron at this point should be the one going to get that Chris Bosh rebound just in case.
I wonder what does tension look like between those two. That's actually an interesting point that you made. Like when it goes wrong, Luka is known to get emotional.
Yeah.
So and LeBron too. LeBron gets emotional. We saw him with J.R. Smith going crazy on us, or even with the Boston game when he got fouled and he went crazy. So that's a good point. All right, Grizzlies, Terry Jenkins.
Coaching.
Agree.
Everything bye.
Next slide. Golden State Warriors. I think one splash brother.
Yeah, I was about to say shoot.
Only one splash brother.
Believe it or not, I'm gonna say shooting. And I know what I say about 3-point shooting teams in the playoffs don't like necessarily are it. But when you got somebody like Jimmy Butler who's gonna get all the mid range that he wants in the playoffs, you're gonna need the extra shooting around him. And of course, I know Steph Curry is definitely great enough, but a little bit more would add that much more firepower to the team. So if Buddy Hield can catch fire in the playoffs at any given time, that'll help out and make the Warriors that much better. But outside of Buddy, I don't see too many honest shooters on this team.
Yeah, my flaw with the Warriors is the bench. Who's going to come? Like, again, to win a 4-game series, you need one game from the bench. Who is going to do a role? Who's going to be that role? Is it going to be Buddy Hield for that game or not? So, bench.
Okay. Going out east, Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, it's hard for me with this one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say Darius Garland, and I say that because we're gonna see if he is built for it in the postseason. Because he had times before he kind of got comfortable with Spider, where he would literally go missing offensively. And I'm wondering if and when the Cavs need him, can he show up in the big time moments when they need him?
I'll go to. I got you. Don't worry. To me, I think it's confidence. And let me say this before we continue about this, Flaws. Again, I didn't want to go down a rabbit hole, but I'm going to say this real quick. Media, don't sit here and talk about how bad the Cavs have played these last 5 games and not address how many times they've had over 15 games winning the entire season. They've had at least 2 or 3 streaks of winning 15-plus games. Yeah. And now we put a spotlight on them because they've lost 4 or 5 straight. No, sir. Where was that spotlight when they were winning 15, 16 straight or even 20-plus games? Not 20-plus games straight, but like they were like 18-1, 18-2, something like that. But to me, it's confidence. Like, do y'all really believe that y'all can do this? That's me.
I love that point, right? Because one of the games I paid close attention to this past week or so was when what's the Clippers game, excuse me, and one of the announcers kept on saying the Cavs are too small, they're too small, and they weren't talking about Mitchell and Garland, they were talking about Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. And in my head, I'm thinking too small. Hell no, they was 6'11", 6'9", 6'10", holding the paint down. It's not no too small at all. But then when you talk about that confidence, Zubac know he on one this season, and he was able to do whatever he wanted that night in that paint. JV Valanciunas literally I think he had like 12 and 13 boards the following game against the Cavs. So, Sheedy, I think you hit it right on the head when you talk about the confidence. Spidey Mitchell gonna be there, but Garland, are you? Allen, are you gonna hold the paint down as you should? Mobley, what you gonna look like mentally? That's a fantastic point. I'm on roll with you on that one.
Okay. Boston Celtics.
I got another word for you.
Wait.
Ceiling. What is their ceiling? Because we have yet to see a time span with this team and KP healthy. When you add that KP effect, we saw what it was in the playoffs last year against the Heat.
It was it.
Like, what is their ceiling? So to me, the ceiling is my word for them. So that's their biggest flaw too, because they don't know what their ceiling is.
We've been saying something's been missing since last playoffs, and they were still able to win a championship. So again, Cheaty, we kind of two and two together is like the ceiling. Like KP is they managed to create a system where KP is the ultimate plug-in player, and he can come in and just do his thing. And kudos to him. But like still something missing. We just don't know. And if it's gonna be just one of them teams, or maybe that's just what basketball is now. Like they are attempting the most threes in the NBA at some point at a historical rate. And you know how I feel about 3-point teams in the playoffs. But at the same time, are the Celtics? Can we really call the Celtics a 3-point shooting team?
Yeah, we can. They played the Thunder and shot like 73 one time.
That's only now in the regular season though. They weren't like this in the playoffs. They weren't like this in the finals last year. And I think that makes them a little bit more dangerous. But then again, if we keep coming back to that, it's something missing about this Celtics team. Maybe that's just basketball. Maybe ain't nothing missing right now. Maybe it's just basketball and we the old heads at this point.
We might be. My flaw would be, it kind of aligns with yours, Sheedy. I think their ceiling is contingent upon their veterans. And so I'm thinking, at what point do your veterans fall off the cliff? Like a Drew Holiday, a Derek White, a Al Horford, KP to some extent. He's not old, but he's body-wise older in terms of like he can get hurt. And can the Jays, Jason and Jalen, sustain if the veterans are unable to show up? You still got Pritchard, of course. Pritchard is sixth man of the year, damn near. But like, what happens if Drew Holiday ain't Drew Holiday anymore? Or if Derek White ain't Derek White anymore? Al Horford damn near need to retire at some point. So like what happens when that wall of age hits Boston's role players? That's my flaw for them.
She ain't gonna be this year, I guess.
Look, we'll see.
We'll see.
Players get old fast, man. Like it don't happen like steadily. It's like, oh, like damn, he old now for real. New York Knicks.
Thibodeau.
I was like Thibodeau. Tom Thibodeau.
They own weakness. Coach.
And not like he's a bad coach. It's just like relax, bro.
He rolling them to the ground, bro. It's gonna be one of them where they up 30 and Jalen Brunson's still in the game and he gonna get hurt just like Derrick Rose did, bro. It's in the stars at this point. He their biggest weakness, and ironically one of their biggest strengths too. And we ain't finna just crap on tips like that, but no.
Yeah, I'm with y'all. Minutes rotation is what I said.
Okay. Pacers, to me, just not good enough. What they have is not enough, is what I would say. Well, yes, Kendrick Lamar. It's not enough. It's not enough, bro. It's not enough.
Oh man. I agree with you, I guess.
The Pacers are like the Hawks back in the day. It's just like they good. Just y'all cool.
There was 2 words I have for them. One is identity, and the other one is Halliburton. And the reason why I say identity, who the hell are the Indianapolis Pacers? I don't even fucking know who they are. And Halliburton, we've seen Halliburton give up these games where he has 0 points, maybe a couple rebounds, a couple assists. He just goes off like not part of the game. He's there for 38, 40 minutes, but he's getting cardio.
Mm-hmm. He had cardio last year in the playoffs, remember?
Yes.
Like, damn, bro, you had 0 points? 0 in a playoff game? That's the all-star? The captain? Come on, man. Milwaukee Bucks. Doc Rivers.
Everything. Bucks. Y'all, don't let Bronny James put 17 on them. Shout out to my president of the marketing, Bronny James. Shout out to my boy.
They lost the game.
Everything.
They lost the game.
It don't matter. Everything.
My word here, their biggest flaws, besides the coaching, was the window. That window's collapsing. And it's like, I say it as a flaw because you're going to try to play so hard to try to win a championship that it's not going to work this year. And someone's going to get hurt. You're going to get a second round exit. I'll give you first round, but second round exit at this point.
I'm looking. My antennas are up on Greek Freak.
So, now finally.
No. I'm talking about trade. Trade.
Yeah.
That's my antennas are up on Greek Freak.
I mean, sure. Go for it.
He gonna be in Phoenix with you, buddy. If Giannis goes to Phoenix too, I will buy you a jersey.
I ain't gonna wear it. That's gonna be a waste of money.
I will buy you a jersey. Giannis
Antetokounmpo.
I'm gonna get you a classic one. Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna get you
all the letters.
If he goes to Phoenix, matter of fact, Phoenix or Golden State, I got you.
Oh.
And if he goes to the Grizzlies, that's enough punishment enough. So I ain't giving you nothing.
No. If he goes to the Grizzlies, I'm disowning them motherfuckers. I already don't like them all right now. Already. You talking about this?
Oh shit! And the last one, playoff Pistons. What is their biggest
sir.
flaw? Playoff Pistons.
Experience and size. That's it. Well, no, I mean, experience. Their young stars need the experience, and Jalen Duren is the tallest player on the team, which is cool. But you need somebody off the bench. So, experience and size. That's it. Other than that, playoff Pistons, baby. We're gonna call them top 4 Pistons too.
Top 4 Pistons.
Top 4 Pistons, bro. They going for that support. They going for it.
What you got, Chief?
Spotlight.
You've
been
getting it, Sheedy. I appreciate you on this. You've been getting it.
I'm just like at this when it comes to playoff time, ain't nobody else playing basketball.
Yeah,
we just tune into y'all. What you got? And they haven't really had
too many
of those opportunities this year.
Matter of fact, who they play right now? Let me see. They are currently 6. They will play
3.
The Knicks.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That series will be on motherfucking NBA TV.
I mean, they could catch the Knicks, to be honest, right now. If they win some games.
4 Pistons, bro.
They can catch the Knicks. Hold on, who they got left? Let me see. You got Spurs, Cavs, Timberwolves, Thunder, Raptors, Grizz, Kings, Knicks, and Bucks back to back. They definitely can catch the Bucks. Yeah, back to back against the Bucks.
Yeah.
So
I think you can get a couple of them sneaky wins too, bro. You can get a couple.
Let's see who the Knicks got.
They gotta beat the Spurs, though. They gotta beat the Spurs.
Knicks got Mavericks, Clippers, Bucks, Blazers, Sixers, Cavs, Hawks, Suns, Celtics, Pistons. They might catch. They can get 3 if they won a lot of games. They can get 3. It's possible.
Yeah, but I also think with the teams that you just mentioned as well, one thing to take into consideration, some of those teams ain't gonna be playing their best. They're not.
That's true.
Down the stretch.
That's
Cavs, they locked in. They good. They don't need no more. Thunder, yeah, they're a tough team, but we just talked about they played. They benched all their starters in there. A lot of their good players. And I'm telling you right now, the Pistons do not want to see Karl Anthony Towns in the series.
They don't, because Duran got to be out there on that perimeter guarding Cat from 35 feet behind the line. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Knicks.
Yeah, nah. Before we get up out of here, I don't know if y'all have watched March Madness. Who did y'all pick to win championship?
Houston.
I'm gonna go Duke. You know, you adding sauce to the Cooper Flag story, bro. I mean, either them. My homie told me that Florida is the hottest team coming to the playoffs as well. So I guess watch out for Florida too.
That's who I picked. I had Florida. It was between Florida and Arizona, and I rock with Florida because Florida, they just ran through the tournament.
SEC, yeah,
and that's the best conference. But I personally would not be mad if Houston won. I mean, it's Kevin Sampson's a great coach. His team for some reason, and I don't know what it looks like now. He hasn't can't get over the hump, but players don't transfer away from him. I think he's one of the only coaches in the whole country that has never had a player leave his program in the middle of NIL. That's crazy, bro. Like it's players now that's today the portal open, so players are leaving now. There are, I think, 500 players in the portal right now. 500 players.
And niggas want to come to Houston, by the way.
Yes. So so Houston, Duke. If Duke wins, I'd be very surprised. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be surprised they win.
If Arizona win, I'm taking that drive and I'm partying with them, bro.
What?
I would.
Yep. But all right, gentlemen, we'll be back next week, same time, same place. Shout out to everybody who's in the comment section. We'll see y'all next Monday. Stay safe. Be blessed. Peace.